Would you believe the number one souvenir people ask me to bring back from other countries is currency? I know as adults, like we love seeing what other currency looks like, and kids especially are so fascinated to see what currency looks like from around the world. There is actually a company though that makes this a whole lot easier. They're called the Coin and Currency Club. They were sweet enough to send me one of their boxes, and what they do is they send you currency from another country along with different cultural information so you can actually learn about the destination too. Let's unbox this and see what goodies they included inside. Okay, so opening it up. So this is what the box looks like on the inside. Let's start off with these. So the first thing we have, this is really cool. This is a poster for Poland, and it actually is showing off one of their famous glacial lakes. It gives you the location of it as well. I love that they start to make it that you have an image of what the country looks like, especially if you haven't been there before. And then this is a map of Poland. Really also great because when you hear Poland, it's one thing, but when you can actually start breaking it down to cities, I know I love talking about the 3 cities that I went to in Poland, but being able to show it to a kid on a map would make it a lot easier of a discussion as well. Both of these posters, they're a bit of like a glossy material, so definitely they're going to be kid safe as well. So I really like that they include this so you have an image of what the place looks like and a map of the country too. Okay, so checking out the packet, can you guess what country? We kind of cheated by looking at the other things. So we know it is Poland, but they do give you a couple of trivia things about the place. Then inside here, we've got a map showing where it is in the world. You can scan and take a quiz down here. And then they have some activities on the back for kids. These boxes are definitely kid friendly. Of course, adults might like it too, but definitely designed with kids in mind. And then we have all these travel documents, which is cool. They show you some places on the front. And what I do like is they actually include the pronunciation because it makes it feel less foreign or scary when you feel like you know how to say something. So it starts with famous people. So they've got like Pope John Paul II. It's got some culture, geography information. They talk about the salt mine, which was a place I went to in Poland. Definitely love seeing that they included that. And then they give you actually a crash course on how to speak in Polish, and they give you how to pronounce everything. Now inside here, I love that they have a little passport. This booklet includes information about Poland, such as the population, the language they speak, the currency, so you're getting a crash course on the country right there. They also give you a sticker with the country's flag. Then we have a Discover Poland booklet, and this pamphlet has information on some of the tourist attractions, and then they also have information on famous Polish meals, as well as information on the zoo, which is a great tourist attraction to include when you're targeting kids, so I really like that. We also have this card about Poland, and on the back they've got information on the national symbols, the national emblem, and they actually give you a sticker with the emblem on it. They also give you the national anthem, which is really cool because I've never heard the national anthem to Poland. So I like that they include so many details about the place. Next 2 cards are awesome. They have about some Polish meals, including pierogies, and they actually have on the back directions on how to make the pierogies. And then this one is called Żurek. I've never had this before, but I love that it's a meal that I'm familiar with and also a meal that I've never had that, you know, now I can have something else to try out. I think that's really cool. They also have a card with the economy information for Poland, such as what their major resources are, what you can get for $20. So starting to introduce the idea of currency and the value over there, what types of goods they export in, so that you learn more about who they are. And they also have this currency guide that includes what the value is, what the currency symbol is, what the money looks like, and then also a shopping list of how much of the currency it would take to buy different items in Poland. And then so to go along with this card, they actually now include these currency pieces. They include other currency as well, but I'm just going to start with these 2 because these are the 2 that are referenced on this card. So on the front, you've got the bills, and then on the back are the coins. So you actually can see what the money looks like. They come in protective sheets, which I really like. However, it's easy enough to open, check it out, feel the money. Same for the coin as well, that you can get it out, and there we go. And you can actually just get a closer look and feel for what the currency is actually like from another country. So I like that they protect these bills. I mean, these are extremely pristine condition currency. And then this is the other set that they give. Again, everything is so perfectly in great condition, but definitely, you know, you don't have to be afraid to touch it and to actually get familiar with the currency. And then they also include a proverb card from the country. So this proverb, I'm going to read it in English, but it says, don't praise the day before the sun sets. But they also have it in Polish as well. So my overall thoughts on this box is that it's amazing. They include so many details. So when I first got it, I assumed what I was going to be most fascinated with, obviously, is the money. However, I love all the other details that they include. I especially love they have the pierogi card. I think that's fascinating. Definitely the currency, but I like also when they had the currency guide, this one too. Wait, actually, which currency guide was it? This one that has the shopping list. I think that's so great that now you actually have an understanding. Like, that's great to know that you've got 150, but what does that actually mean? And what would that be able to get you in Poland? So I think that this box is such a great introduction to a place, especially for kids, adults too, but definitely for children. Definitely check them out.